Goldilocks and 3 Bears. Once upon a time there were 3 bears who lived together in a house of their own in the woods. One of them was a little bear. One was a middle-sized bear, and the other was a great big bear. They each had a bowl of their porridge. The little wee bear had a little wee bowl. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized bowl, and the great big bear had a great big bowl. They each had a chair to sit in. The little wee bear had a little wee chair. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized chair, and the great big bear had a great big chair. And they each had a bed to sleep in. The little wee bear had a little wee bed. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized bed. And the great big bear had a great big bed. One morning, 3 bears made porridge for breakfast and poured it into their bowls. But it was too hot to eat, so they decided to go for a walk in the woods until it cooled. While the bears were walking, a little girl named Goldilocks came to their house. First, she looked in at the window, and then she peeked through the keyhole. Of course, there was nobody inside. Goldilocks turned the handle of the door. The door was not locked because the 3 bears were trusting bears. They did no one any harm and never thought anyone would harm them. So Goldilocks opened the door and went right in. There was the porridge on the table. It smelled very, very good. Goldilocks didn't stop to think whose porridge it was. She went straight to it. First she tasted the porridge of the great big bear, but it was too hot. Then she tasted the porridge of the middle-sized bear, but it was too cold. Then she tasted the porridge of the little wee bear. It was neither too hot nor too cold, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she ate it all up. Then Goldilocks went into the parlor to see what else she could find. There were 3 chairs. First she sat down in the chair of the great big bear, but it was too hard. Then she sat down in the chair of the middle-sized bear, but it was too soft. Then she sat down in the chair of the little wee bear. It was neither too hard nor too soft, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she rocked and rocked until the bottom of the chair fell right out. Down she went plump onto the floor. Goldilocks went into the bedroom where the 3 bears slept. First she lay down upon the bed of the great big bear, but it was too high at the head for her. Then she lay down upon the bed of the middle-sized bear, but it was too high at the foot for her. Then she lay down upon the bed of the little wee bear. It was neither too high at the head nor too high at the foot, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she covered herself up and fell fast asleep. By this time, the 3 bears thought their porridge would be cool enough, so they came home for breakfast. Goldilocks had left the spoon of the great big bear in his porridge bowl. He noticed it first thing.
Somebody's been eating my porridge,
said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had left the spoon of the middle-sized bear in her porridge bowl too.
Somebody's been eating my porridge,
said the middle-sized bear in a middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his bowl.
Somebody's been eating my porridge and it's all gone.
The 3 bears went into the parlor. Goldilocks left the cushion crooked in the chair of the great big bear. He noticed it first thing.
Somebody's been sitting in my chair,
said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had squashed the cushion down in the chair of the middle-sized bear.
Somebody's been sitting in my chair,
said the middle-sized bear in a middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his chair.
Somebody's been sitting in my chair and knocked it over.
cried a little wee bear in his little wee voice. 3 bears went into the bedroom. Goldilocks had pulled the pillow of the great big bear out of place. He noticed it first thing.
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed,
said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had pulled the blanket of the middle-sized bear out of place.
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed,
said the middle-sized bear in a middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his bed.
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed, and there she is!
cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. This woke Goldilocks at once. There were all 3 bears staring straight at her. Goldilocks was so frightened that she tumbled out of bed and ran through the open window, and out she jumped. And she ran away as fast as she could, never looking behind her. No one knows what happened to Goldilocks after that. As for the 3 bears, they never saw her again. The end.
Okay, so you don't like that? Yeah! Do they look like puppies? Do they really look like puppies? Yeah! Actually, they look like bear sleep. Good job! Those guys look like dogs. Pat yourself on the back. They look like me. So if you guys were bears, how would you feel if Goldilocks slept in your bed, sat in your chair, and ate all your food? Raise your hand. I would be mad. Sad. Anybody? Mad. Sad. I would feel sad a lot. Mad. So, what bear do you think you would be? The mom. Oh, nobody wants to be the baby? Y'all would be the daddy bear. Baby rules. Everybody hold both their hands out. Okay. So why do you think Goldilocks slept in their bed and ate all their porridge? Because it was not hot. You're welcome. Do you think it was nice of Goldilocks to do that to the bears? No. Why do you think Goldilocks ran away? Because she was scared. Would you guys be scared? Yeah! I wouldn't.
boys. If you're sit down, she'll come around to everyone, okay? Everyone will get some. What do we tell you?
Thank you.
Here you go. That was cute. They did a great job. Can you give them a silent cheer?
Thank you.
Silent cheer. That's so cute.